Hi everybody, it's Sandy the Sunroom Stitcher, and I'm coming to you from my front room. You see my fireplace? I thought that would be a nice backdrop for this last video before Christmas. It is December 20th. It's at 2:15 in the afternoon. And I had stayed home from work, or I had a day off, because I had a doctor's appointment today. Good news is I'm still alive. Yay. And I went to Hobby Lobby after the doctor's appointment and got quite a bit of stuff. They had their Christmas stuff like 50 and 66% off. So I went ahead and got some wrapping paper and some other things. And this week, well, it's been about 2 weeks since I had my last video. And so I actually have 6 new subscribers, and I would like to give them a shout out. S. Hauser13. Hi. You'll hear the dogs, they're playing over here. Prospect 4186. Hello, welcome to my sunroom hearth. Stitcher Moose. I like that. Hi, Stitcher Moose. Sophie's Girl. Hello, Sophie's Girl. Melinda Gore. Hello, Melinda. Merry Christmas. Christina Ortega. Hello, Christina. Welcome to my sunroom. So, we've got that taken care of, and without further ado, we do have four winners. 4 winners of a $25 gift certificate from 123 Stitch. And these are the winners. I don't know if you can see that or not. Bev Evinger, Trisha Miller, Verpy, and I'm not going to attempt the last name, and Renata. So Bev, Trisha, Verpy, and Renata. You should be getting an email from 123 Stitch to redeem your gift certificate. If there's an issue or problem, let me know. And I do have the order confirmation number. The 123 is really terrific, though. So, anyways, so thank you. I thank all of you for coming into my home, my sunroom, my home, listening to me blather on, you know, this fat face. Anyways, so the other thing, I know you hear me talk about Della. That's Della and I. You know, I'm the fat-faced one. Della's the cute short one. So that's my Della. Ashley got her package with her angel in it. She was very overwhelmed and touched, and that made me feel really good. Are you two having fun over there? We have hardwood floors, and Allie's afraid of them. Allie moonwalks from the hallway to the front room carpet. She'll moonwalk. It's hilarious. I need to get video of it one day. There has been some stitching that's been going on. I did get a little bit of stash. And let's see here. I did work on, or I started this. It's by Cottage Garden Samplings. Snowflakes are kisses from heaven. And while it was snowing on Saturday, I started stitching on it. And of course, it reminds me of my brother Rick. And so that started, and also I've started on my, hold on, I'll show you a picture. Destiny. And I start up here. So what you're seeing is, I don't know if you can see it, it's the brown. So we got two things, and this is my last week at work, so there'll be a lot more stitching time. Today I'm going to go out and start making some Christmas cookies, I think. And the next thing is this. These are the rabbits I was talking about. If you happen to know who the designer of this is, please let me know, because I really would like to buy the designs. Looks like it's from about 2007 at least, because that's 07 is at the bottom of them. But one's got a red cape and one red shoes on, and the other one has a heart. And I really like those. So if you know who that designer is, please let me know. Also, freebie sites, cross-stitch freebie sites. Cyber Stitchers. They've been there a long, long time, but people have made or created their own designs and then put them on Cyber Stitchers, and people can download it and stitch it. There are lots of designs out there. There's even old designs from Barbara Anna and Oak Haven and Sandman. So I will put the link to both of these sites that I'm talking about down in the description box. The other site is Happiness. It's a blog. It's Happiness is Cross Stitching, and she has a lot of freebies like that have these cats on them. And I know there's a lot of cat lovers out there. Noah's chasing Allie. 14-pound Noah chasing 68-pound Allie through the dining room. Because the wall in front of me, that's the dining room there. The front door is over this way. The front hall entry is there. And if you, there's the hallway there, that takes you to the bedrooms. And over here, on the other side of the fireplace, is the sliding glass door out to the sunroom. And over here is the breakfast nook. And then the kitchen's up that way. So anyways, give you an idea. So, the other thing, let's see here. I showed you this. I showed you that. I got my fabric from Stitches and Things when she had her Christmas sales. One day it was fabric. And I got a lilac, and I know it looks blue, doesn't it? But it's actually a lilac color. Lilac linen 28 count. And this is a fat quarter. And then I got 2 of the Lugana 28 mushroom fat quarters. So, yeah, I'm really pleased. You know, that mushroom, that goes, it's a great neutral. And I like stitching on the Lugana. I really do. Stash. Well, I bought the last issue of the Cross Stitch and Needlework, and I was really disappointed because there's nothing new in here. It's like a rehash of all of their years publishing as Cross Stitch and Country Craft, and it disappointed me because I have all those issues. I didn't. Yeah, and then I got can see that really well. This is by the Cottage Garden sampling. It's the one that I'm doing about the angels, or snowflakes. That one is January, and she has one for every month of the year. I mean, they're cute and stuff, but I don't like every single one, so I just got that, and then I got June's honeysuckle. I like that. Oh, I love honeysuckle. And I also got the last two Country Needleworks Snow Place Like Home. The two little squares that will finish off. There's 9 of them. And I want to make them into a pillow. And then I got Beach Cottage. Are you guys having fun? They're so much fun to watch, aren't they? This is Beach Cottage. So, what are you guys doing? Causing trouble? Yeah, I'd say so. Noah, you trying to beat up on Allie? You trying to beat up on my Allie girl? Are you trying to beat up on my Allie girl? You're such a mean. Ooh. Come on. Get down. Get down now. You're making a mess. Get down. Noah, get down. The last thing I want to do is in 1993, I worked at a Catholic hospital. And at Christmas time, one of the gifts for everybody was people were asked to contribute something that had to do with Christmas. A recipe, a poem, a story, a picture. And so I wrote a story about my favorite Christmas memory. And so, yeah, 1993, Gift of Sharing of the Employees of St. Joseph Health Center. And gratitude. This book is a gift of sharing among the employees of St. Joseph Health Center in Kansas City, Missouri. It has been created to celebrate the spirit of Christmas. What does Christmas mean to you? The theme of 1993 Employee Christmas Celebration. We appreciate the contributors to this little book who have shared their family traditions, guarded secret recipes, legends, cherished artwork, and stories to tickle your Christmas funny bone. It is a gift of love among people who spend their whole lives both at work and at home caring for others. We all join together to wish you and yours the special wonders of the holiday season. Thank you, employees of St. Joseph Health Center, for the spirit of Christmas you live all year long. That's sweet. Very sweet. So this is a story of mine. It's a very true story. And I want to share it with you since this is one of my most treasured memories of my childhood. And my most treasured Christmas memory took place in 1963 in Sheboygan, Michigan. I was 6 years old. My brother Rick was 4, and Jeff Scott had just turned a year. We were living in a big old house on the 2nd floor. I do not remember the family that lived on the 1st floor, but I do remember the snow that Christmas. Lots and lots of white, glistening, fluffy snow. I remember a huge Christmas tree in the corner of the living room. It was covered with a myriad of lights, tinsel, strings of popcorn, and old glass ornaments that caught the light. There were heaps of colorfully wrapped presents of very mysterious shapes under that wonderful tree. I remember best just snatches of that night as Rick and I lay in Mom and Dad's feather bed waiting for Santa. We did not get to sleep in Mom and Dad's bed very often, so we knew it was a special night on top of being Christmas. My brothers and I loved to play trampoline on our parents' bed, but since Jeff Scott had tried to play and ended up falling between the bed and the wall and cracking his head, which required stitches, we were not allowed to jump anymore. I cannot remember for sure, but I would sure bet that Rick and I sneaked playing trampoline on that Christmas night. I remember it being dark with the bedroom door closed and moonlight filtering in the bedroom window. Rick and I were too excited to sleep. Every now and then the door would creak open and a sliver of light would cut into the darkness. Rick and I would cease doing whatever we were up to and we would squeeze our eyes shut very tightly. Mom or Dad would say, "Santa won't come if you're awake." How did they know we weren't asleep? I still cannot figure that one out. Rick and I were just too wound up to sleep. I remember we climbed out of bed and pattered over to the window to search the sky for a sleigh and reindeer. "Mommy, I have to go to the bathroom," I remember her reply. "You kids have to go to sleep. Santa won't come if you're awake." "Daddy, I'm thirsty." Boy, do I remember his reply. "Okay, you kids, enough is enough." Then I heard something, I swear, to this day. "Ricky, I hear bells outside. Do you hear it?" "Something is on the roof." We flew to the window and craned our necks trying to see up on the roof. "But Ricky, Santa's here and we're still awake." We raced back to the bed and jumped in, sinking into the feathers still warm from our bodies. We pulled the covers up over our noses and squeezed our eyes shut. Maybe we could trick Santa into thinking we were asleep. An eternity went by before the door creaked open and we could see the light chasing away the darkness, even through tightly scrunched eyelids. "Santa's here, but you have to be very quiet and stay in bed or he will leave," whispered Mom. "Did he eat the cookies yet?" I asked. "No, he will before he leaves." Another eternity passed as Rick and I lay very still and strained to hear the merry old elf. We heard Mom and Dad and some unidentifiable sounds, but we never did hear that booming voice of Santa. I do not remember much else about that Christmas, except a plate of cookie crumbs and a half glass of milk with lip marks at the rim. I remember Rick got an electric train set that he couldn't hardly get his hands on because Dad was playing with it. I remember getting a chatty Cathy doll who did not talk right. Mom had one heck of a time explaining why we were taking it back to the department store when Chatty Cathy came from the North Pole. But the thing I remember and treasure most about that Christmas was waiting for Santa. And that's my story. And it is a treasured memory because it's with my brother Rick. And I treasure everything that has to do with him since he's gone. And I miss him. So, with that, I'm going to wish all of you the very best of holidays. I pray that it's filled with lots of love and family and joy and peace and happiness. And please remember why we celebrate Christmas. Because without Jesus Christ, we would have no Christmas. So I will leave this. I will end this now, and I will see you guys after Christmas. And I just want to say how much I love all of you, how special all of you are to me, and we will see you soon. I love you. God bless.